Hello and welcome to a Minecraft tutorial. My name is Bishop and I will be leading you through your first day. Just as a little bit of a forward note to this video, I'm making these videos basically to give you a simple, straightforward explanation and again tutorials on how-tos with Minecraft. I think there has been a great deal put out there into the community of videos that are just not clear enough and not to the point. And again, that is my goal here, is to give you, the user, exactly what you need to understand and to enjoy Minecraft as a game. Now that being said, this video again is our first day in Minecraft. So what we want to go ahead and do is click on single player. We want to go ahead and create world. Once create world is up, we can go ahead and name it. Now I'll just go ahead and name this a general 1. We do want to go survival mode. Now there are two types, there's survival and creative. As you can see by clicking on them, it switches back and forth. Creative simply allows you to not have to farm any resources, and you can simply just build. And that's a great way to push your creative skills in Minecraft. Now again, we will start with survival mode. Once you've selected survival mode, you have the name you want picked for your world name. Go ahead and hit create new world. Now once you hit create new world, it will load up the terrain and you will be spawned. We happen to be spawned on top of a few trees. This does actually happen. Now just to go ahead and mark where we did spawn, I usually dig down 2 blocks just so we know where we spawn if you do happen to die at any point during the day. And this allows us to recognize where our spawn point is going to be. Now the first thing we want to do is begin to collect wood. Wood is one of the primary resources that you need to survive on your first day. The number we're really shooting for is 40 pieces of wood. Now 40 pieces of wood allows us generally to build a small house, build a crafting table, which I will cover in a few minutes, and then build torches. Now again here, the only thing we're really worried about during our first day in Minecraft is speed at which we're doing this. So from the time you start, you want to start collecting wood. You don't really want to travel around very much. That's for later, once you have weapons and armor and you feel a lot more comfortable and you have a house that you can go back to. So as we're walking around here collecting wood, you notice there's some pigs and there's a cow down there. We want to keep an eye out for sheep also, because if we do find some sheep, we do want to pay attention to them because we are able to get wool from them, which you will need for your bed. Now again here we're mining by simply holding down the left mouse key. You can change your keybinds if you feel like it. Left mouse key works for me pretty well. As you can see, down in the selector bar, we do have 18 pieces of wood so far, so we do need to keep collecting. We're about halfway there. A good thing to keep on doing while you're collecting your wood at the very beginning of this is keeping track of exactly where the sun is at and making sure the day is not too far progressed along. And it kind of gives you a general idea. Here I'm in kind of a bad position, I can't see the sun, but we'll just keep mining here. Oh, there it is. So we still have plenty of time. If you just point your mouse straight up, that's noon. So we still have a good bit of time here. And again, we just want to hurry as quick as we can to get to 40 pieces of wood. And this is raw wood that we're working with here and collecting. Now again, the magic number for 40 is just simply getting us enough, again, to make our house. And immediately after we get 40, we're going to start searching for coal. Coal is the second most important thing, really, for your first night out. It allows you to build torches for light, and that's extremely important so you're not having creatures spawn inside of your house. Again, This will take a bit of time to get all this wood, but it's well worth it to chop it all down ahead of time so you have more than enough to survive your first night. So you're not rushing around to the last second trying to, farm wood up. And again, your first house doesn't have to be right next to your spawn point. It's just usually good if you can find coal close to your spawn point to generally stay around that area, because remember that if you happen to die early on here before you can make a bed, that is where you will spawn back to. Okay, now we have 43 pieces of wood. This is the point where we want to start looking for coal. Now again, coal is going to be found most of the time near a mountain, sometimes exposed, sometimes not exposed. Now if we look out here in the distance, there's a nice big mountain for us. We always want to keep a look around to make sure that there is no coal directly in our path. Now we do have a cave here, so we always want to check the cave first. As you can see, there's an evil zombie we want to stay away from to start off with. We don't exactly have weapons, so we want to get as far away from him as we possibly can, and once he gets into sunlight he'll die, so we don't really need to worry about him chasing us. Oop, and there's a creeper. We want to stay away from them also. One thing, and this is just a little bit of a heads up for you, there are ways to survive them. You stand near them and just basically let them explode. Now, you don't need to get hit like I just did, but there are ways to basically avoid getting hit. In order to access your inventory, you hit I, and that will allow you to look at your crafting box. Go ahead and left-click on the wood and drag it up to the crafting box. Place it in the crafting box, and you will see that you can make wooden planks. In order to not have to click through every wooden plank to create them, you can hold Shift down and press the wooden planks, and it will give you all of them at once. Once this is done, we're going to go ahead and right-click one wooden plank in each of the four corners, and that will give us a crafting table. To take the crafting table out, you left-click it and drop it down into your inventory. To place it, you right-click it onto the ground, and then to enter it, you again right-click. Now in order to make a mining pick to mine the coal, we're going to need some sticks. Now we don't need very many sticks. 52 is more than enough to start off with, because we do want to save as many wooden planks as we can. We're going to head and drop it, and then right-click it to divide them in half, and this gives us a handle for our tools. To make a mining pick, we're going to place 3 wooden planks across the top, and that will indeed give us a wooden pick. Once you're done, go ahead and remove the pieces out, and now we have the wooden pick. We want to go ahead and climb our way up here to the coal we see exposed, and by left-clicking, just like by collecting the wood, we will collect all the coal we possibly can from here. Again, note that you do want to be checking on the sun. We're a little past noon, so I would say we have a few minutes left to get our house constructed, and we just need to farm this coal up really quickly, and then we will go ahead and build our house, and we will end the first day here. I'm not going to have us trog through us waiting for night to turn into day. And on the second day, we will go ahead and locate a few sheep so we can make a bed. Now again, we've gone and mined out all the coal here. We do want to collect our box, so left-click it and take it down just like you would mine any other material in Minecraft, and it will again enter your inventory, as you can see here. Now it is good to note where your spawn location was, so please make sure that you do know where that is. I am a little turned around here, so we'll be doing a little searching for our spawn location. And again, this is another good reason why you want to dig yourself a little bit of a hole so that you can see where the spawn location is. Another great way is to simply place blocks. We're getting close here to our spawn location, and there it is right there. Now, we just need a basic house, so let's do a 3x3 interior. And again, to place a block, you simply right-click it. In order to make a 3x3, we need to have our outside be 5. we want to go ahead and not be bugged by our pig. I prefer my houses be 3 tall, with the 4th level being the roof. So I go ahead and lay down all the materials you will need, making our first building here 3 tall. Now a good way to do what you just saw right there is to jump and place a block down below you, and that will place a block directly below you. Like this. You jump up and then place the block. And that allows you to build higher and higher. You do want to make sure that you don't go too high because you can die from fall damage. In order to not waste material, we go ahead and place this block right here and then place the roof as such, not actually extending all the way out. And then we can pick this block back up. We don't need to waste it. And then drop down, placing one piece here because the door is only too high. So this is going to be our doorway right here. And we can finish placing the roof as such. Once the door is placed, we want to go ahead and drop our crafting table again inside of our home. Once that is done, open the crafting table up and go ahead and place 6 planks down as you see right here. This will enable you to make a door. Just like any time you want to pick something out of the crafting window, you simply left click it, drop it wherever in your inventory you would like. Now that it's in our inventory bar, we're going to go ahead and place it down. As you can see, the little bars highlight every time you move over a square, and that tells you where you're going to be placing something. Now that being said, we want our door to be right here, so we point down and place the door with the right click. Since it is getting dark, as you can see, lights going down, we want to close our shelter up by right-clicking the door. We want to craft some torches for us here. Now to craft a torch, you need to simply place any amount of sticks and then stack the coal on top of them. And as you can see here, you get 4 torches for every 1 coal and 1 stick. So go ahead and click through. Let's make 32. It's a pretty good number to start. Go ahead and remove your coal and remove your sticks. And you will notice that we now have torches. Now, in order to light your house up, simply place your torches on the walls of your house. Now we're going to continue the tutorial here and just allow the sun to set, and you can actually see monsters spawning around you in order to get a good feel. And so this is a nice little starter house here, nothing fancy, simply a way to survive your first day. I hope you've enjoyed the first day tutorial. We will be coming back in a second episode to show you how to survive from your second day on. Have a wonderful day.